Round 1 of the Rugby World Cup has been completed, and there's been some absolutely stellar performances in many of the games. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a combined 15 to make a team of the week. Now I'm going to start off in the front row. I'm going to start off with a player in which I actually underestimated. I actually called him one of the weak links in the French team, and that was Wardy. Now this was a player in which I thought was going to be a real problem at scrum time and could really struggle in the loose with the likes of the fast pace of the All Blacks, but he really stood up and he made some really nice carries. So look, was he the best player in the number 1 jersey? Maybe, maybe not, but simply because I underestimated him so much, he gets the slot. Jamie George is going to get the hooker jersey. Jamie George is crucial to England's success and he hit his lineups consistently. Malcolm Marx is nearby in the number 2 jersey. I didn't feel like he was quite as good as he could have been. He's got a very high ceiling, Malcolm Marx. I don't feel like he quite touched that. Now, number 3 jersey, Tango Tupou. What a game from Tupou that was. A player that's really been struggling to keep fit for Australia. But he had a good stint in this game, and I think he got the intercept, which led to an Australian try. Good pace in the loose, and is scrummaged well, and is a good ball carrier all round. Into the locks, I'm going to go with Will Rowlands of Wales, and I'm going to go with Tadburn. Just to all the Irish out there watching, I remember once I said Tadburn and they were not happy, so Tadburn gets the number 5 jersey. Will Rowlands, really nice performance. I think he made 27 out of 27 tackles against Fiji, and he's one of those players in which was going to be definitive in the game. Can Wales get their set piece right at line out time, and he really nailed that, so credit to him. Tadburn actually played in the 6 jersey, but I'm putting him in as a lock because that's where he usually plays. Good performance from Tadburn. Look, it's really difficult to put a player in the team of the week when they played the teams of Romania and won by 80 points. So that's always difficult because, you know, they weren't against the toughest of opposition, but I thought his mindset, ethics and just general work rate around the pitch was incredible. And he scored the try in the 82nd minute from his half, from his 22, and pretty much from behind their own line. So yeah, he gets in the 5 jersey. In the back row, now look, I believe you can debate a lot of these scores, positions, and team of the week, but I feel like it's very difficult to argue with this back row. We've got Courtney Laws, we've got Peter Steph Dutoy, and we've got Gregory Aldreet. Now, this back row is very difficult to argue with in my point of view. Courtney Laws, immense over the ball, won some really, really nice turnovers. Peter Steph Dutoy got the opening try in the game versus Scotland. Really, really tough ball carrier, massive presence defensively, and scored a really good try, which was sort of pivotal in terms of swaying the momentum in South Africa's favour. Gregory Aldreet clocked up so many carries, so many tackles as he usually does. Phenomenal player, and yeah, I mean, I did a video a couple of weeks back about him, Gregory Aldreet versus Adi Salvaire. All the stats were slightly in favour of Adi Salvaire, but look, Gregory Aldreet really showed up in the opening game of the World Cup and was just a formidable force. Into the backs, we're going to start off with Frank Lamani of Fiji. Now, the Fijians really caused Wales problems when moving the ball quickly. I feel Frank Lamani was a big part of this. The speed of ball he was delivering was absolutely quality. I don't feel any other 9 really shone massively in the opening round, so look, Frank Lamani gets in there. At 10, it's quite difficult to go away from George Ford. Now, in what is a struggling English team, George Ford really stepped up and took ownership, kicking 3 drop goals and something like 5-6 penalties. Phenomenal display from the right boot of George Ford. Moving into the centres, we've got Bundy, Aki, and I've gone with Naislavu. Not sure what his first name is, but Naislavu and Bundy Aki make up the midfield. Same as Tadburn. Putting Bundy Aki in at 12 was always difficult because he's playing a lesser opposition, but he was just incredible. I thought he really showed some good pace, some power as he usually does, but also like a slight level of intelligence in which you don't often see with these big ball carrying 12s. So he showed some good intelligence, some really nice passes, and yeah, I'm very impressed with Bundy Aki of late. I think he's really matured with his age, and especially in the Ireland-England game, throwing that missed pass to Keith Earls on the wing, I think he's really stepping up. Naislavu gets in on the 13 jersey. Once again, he's just absolute nightmare to defend. comes at the line with such pace and can change direction so subtly that you go to tackle him and he's gone. So brilliant from Nice Levu. Now moving into the back three, I'm going to go with Mark Nikitawase, and 14 I've gone with Josh Adams, and at fullback I'm going to go with Ben Donaldson, Australia. So Mark Nikitawase and Ben Donaldson are the two Australians in this back three. Now they were playing Georgia, so you might have a little bit of the dilemma that I had with putting Irish players in against Romania, considering Georgia aren't quite of the sort of world-class quality, so it's hard to really show levels. But I thought Mark Nikitawase was incredible. I thought he kicked amazing 50-22. He's just really the sort of spark that lights the Australian attack up, and I thought he was incredible in this game. Some good defensive moments from him, but he just added a massive go-forward element and did much more than you'd expect from just a winger. Josh Adams, wow, this was a performer that Wales really needed to turn up, and boy, he did turn up. Josh Adams definitely didn't disappoint in that 14 jersey. Massively physical for such a... I'm not going to call him a small winger, because he's not compared to the likes of Colby, but for a relatively small frame, he defends with such heart, passion and power. I think it was the Fijian winger that just ran it straight and challenged him, and he just flattened him. So amazing from Josh Adams, and he obviously scored the opening Welsh try, which was really important. Ben Donaldson. Now I'd almost go as far as saying he is one of the performers of the round. Absolutely phenomenal from Ben Donaldson. Australia, with Carter Gordon being a little bit inaccurate off the tee, he took the reins there, and he didn't disappoint once again. Sort of a call up in which was a bit out of the blue. You didn't expect Ben Donaldson of the Waratahs to be going to the World Cup, but he did, and he really stepped up. A couple tries I believe he scored, nicely taken tries as well, not complete gimmies, so fair play to him. And oh my goodness, he kicks the ball miles. I don't know what it is about this World Cup, I've just seen players, the ball just flies. I saw it in the opening game between France and the All Blacks. The Ramos, Mwanga, the Pont, the kicks were just going and going from 22 to 22. So Ben Donaldson has an absolute boot on him. So he'll be extremely important going forward. Now, in terms of selecting a player of the round, it's very difficult. Part of me on the English side wants to give it to George Ford because he was phenomenal. Look, some great performances from Gregory Aldrit. But if I had to give it to someone, I think I would give it to Ben Donaldson. Now, the reason for that is because, look, an unexpected player to be playing so well. I know it's against Georgia, but I think in terms of an Australian point of view, Eddie Jones will be so happy with having a player of his quality kicking the goals and scoring tries. So look, that is my team of the round. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. There's plenty of players that you can swap in and out, but that's just my take and my perspective. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.